This vocational school is open to all nationalities. You need to be a minimum of 18 years to be able to apply. You also need to have your high school certificate or your secondary school certificate to put in your application. Let's take a look at other prerequisites and step by step on how to put in your application.
This application is free and tuition is free as well. The name of this program is Vocational Qualification in Restaurant and Catering Services at Rivera College in Finland. Application is free, like I said. Tuition is free. That means your study here is free of charge. All right, the scope of the study, you're going to have 180 ECTS. The duration of this course is from 2 to 3 years, depending on your pace on your study. And the location here is Joensuu there in Finland. The start date is 24th of October 2024. The application period is open now 18th March and it will be closing on 29th March. So you have a short time to put in your application. The language of instruction here is English. And so with this school qualification, the holders of this qualification with the competence area of food services will work in food preparation tasks at restaurants with different business ideas or missions or work in public sector units. Looking at student selection, who can apply? You need to be at least 18 years of age, like I said at the beginning of this video. You need to have your high school or your general school leaving certificate. You need to have certificate of international English language test, which is Duolingo. You need to have good IT skills. You also need to be in good physical and mental condition to study and work in restaurants and catering service. That means that while you study, you're also going to be having time to have internship or practicals while you study. Okay, you need to also have enough funds for your living expenses on the applicant's account to be presented to the immigration office for the resident permit. So they're going to give you step by step on how to apply for your resident permit. And very important, please note that you can only apply to one of their English programs. So try to share this video, like this video, share with your family and friends, and then subscribe if you're new here. Let's take a look at the language requirements here. So you need to have minimum of 85 points in the Duolingo English language test. For the application procedure, the first thing to take note is for you to have the Duolingo English test. Every applicant needs to have a Duolingo English test with a minimum of 85 points. You need to submit that during your application. You take this test before applying unless you already have an international Duolingo English certificate. So they don't accept any other test. They don't accept diploma. They don't accept any other qualification as proof of language skill. So while you're applying or while you're putting for your Duolingo English language test, you need to choose Rivera School and save the certificate to attach to your application. And for people that already have the Duolingo English language test, good luck to you and start putting in your application. I also made a video on how to apply step by step on how to apply for your Duolingo English language test, how to register, how to pay, and how to actually apply for the English language test. The link will be in the description box of this video so that you can follow the step by step in that video. The second thing to note here is you need to record a maximum of 2 minutes video where you answer these following questions. What are your expectations for this training? Why would you like to study in this training? What kind of challenges you might have in studying and living abroad? What kind of job and where do you dream of after the studies? You need to add the video link on your application form. Videos submitted otherwise will not be accepted, right? More detailed instructions for the video will be found on the application form. You also need to know that you need to attach your certificate of your previous education, which is your secondary school certificate. And then if you have employment experiences or if you have job or work experiences, you can also add that as well. But if you do not have that, of course, you cook in your house, you can also add that as well. Okay, you also need to add your Duolingo English language test certificate to the application. Fill out the application form accurately. Upload all required documents before saving the form. So you need to fill up the form, upload all documents or all certificates, and then add the link to your video and then before you submit. Once you're done submitting or once you're done saving, you can no longer edit. Now for student selection, you're going to go through 2 stages. The first stage of an online entrance test. The second stage is for you to have an online interview. The test link with instructions will be sent by email to all applicants with a valid application when the application period is over. The test is a personality questionnaire which takes about 30 minutes to complete. So they want to know you more. All right. So they recommend you using a computer to take this test, not your phone. All right. Make sure your answers are all your own work. Rivera may measure the abilities assessed by this test in the interview. The second thing is for you to know that after the entrance test, you're going to be having online interview. Based on the test results, a part of the applicants will be invited to the interview, and they need to arrange that via Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is one of those apps you use to conduct seminars, webinars online. So the invitation will be sent by email. That is the link for Microsoft's team meeting for your online interview on this application. So you can actually read this up at your free time. After your interview, an admission letter will be sent to the selected new students. The admission letter would include information about your required health documents and instructions on how to apply for a residence permit. All right. And after your graduation, what can you do with the certificate? This qualification provides a good basis for continuing studies at university level. And as far as I know, after this training in Finland, all right, if you want to further your study in Finland, your tuition is going to be very, very, very low. I mean, you're going to have tuition for further studies at discounted rate. Qualification holders with the competence area of food service work in food preparation tasks at restaurants with different business ideas or missions in public sector units. So you can further your studies or you can choose to work after this training. Taking a look at how to apply, which is the final stage of this, look at this tab here. You can see that when you hover or you put your mouse or your cursor around this, it changes to red. It means that it is actually open for application. So all you need to do is to click on this. So once you click on this, sometimes this page can come up in Finnish language. You can just change the language to English. I had already changed the language to English, and the information here says enter your email address and click send confirmation message. You'll receive a confirmation message in your email from which you can continue the registration or the application process. So what you need to do is to put in your email address here and click on this green button that says send a confirmation message, and then you do that, and then you get an automated mail which gives you links on the application form where you upload your personal details. You also have to upload your English language certificate, that is the Duolingo, with the minimum point of 85, and you also need to upload the link to your video, your 2-minute video, and upload your secondary school or your high school certificate or diploma or document, and then other information which will be required of you to upload or to put in your application form. And finally, to note here is that you need to have in mind that you're going to start these vocational studies in English and gradually proceed to the vocational qualification in restaurants and catering services. And towards the end of your study, you're going to be introducing to you Finnish language. So you're going to have 2 things: to study as a chef or as a cook, or to have a qualification in restaurant and catering services. And the secondly, you're also going to be learning Finnish language. All these are going to be for free. Application is free, study is free as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you found this video useful so far, please click on the like button, share this video with your family, friends, loved one, colleagues. All right, this application is open, and remember that you have limited time to put in your application for this opportunity. Subscribe if you're new here and turn on your post notification to be the first to know when I upload useful content like this that you have watched. If you have questions, kindly put it in the comment section. I will be able to respond at my free time. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.